What's goody, everybody? It's Full-Time Trip. We back in the building. Listen, man, let's talk about it. Arsenal 5, Sporting 1. At their own stadium, away from home in the Champions League. A big win, probably one of our biggest wins in recent memory in the Champions League, man. I got Mac with me. I got Timo with me. What's good, y'all?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel good. This is a good day today, man. For some reason, this is a good day today, man. Man City kind of, flopping at the end right there, doing what they do, man. It's a tough run. We handling business. We in the top 8 in the Champions League fixtures. It's a good time right now. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. But let's get into it. Let's talk about it, bro. A team that has not lost at home all season. A team that has been undefeated at home, been on very, very good confident runs of form throughout the season so far. A team that dispatched of Man City before the international break so swiftly, so efficiently that it raised a lot of eyebrows, you know what I'm saying, before Amorim left and all that stuff like that. But still, most of that team is still there. We absolutely put them in a doggy bag and left the building. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That first half was near perfect. That was probably one of the most well-performed halves I've seen Arsenal play under Mikel Arteta. That's probably up there, honestly. And the second half, there was a little bit of a shaky period, but by that time, we're already 3-0 up. And, again, we fought through some of the little tough periods. And by the time we got to about 60-65 minutes, we get the penalty. We put a little bit more distance between us, and we just see the game out. They have nothing left to give, and we're just on it. We're through it. Let me go to you first, Mac. What do you think is the difference between how we've been playing before the international break and in the tough periods at first and now, and the disconnect people may not have been seeing of why we weren't at the levels that we usually are or should be when the squad is, they're there?
One man and one man only. Martin Odegaard.
Listen, talk about it.
There. You know what? Yeah, I'm just lost for words. This is my Arsenal. I'm just so lost for words.
That's all like you love for real.
Like today was just that man Odegaard. The way he changes this team, like the confidence we play with, it's just unbelievable. Like I've missed this type of football. I know he's been back for a couple of weeks now, but today's football just from him alone, absolutely outstanding,
bro. I would tend to agree. Just like it's so much that has we missed about him, but I think this is not the same exact Odegaard that we just plugged and played back into the team. Again, there's a lot of qualities that still hold the same, but I think something that we talked about during the watch along too was just how he's now shuffling across more spaces, even towards the left, and providing a lot more solutions and a lot more question marks for the opposition in that way. So him employing that more often, him linking up and dropping deep and finding little gaps in places to position himself and find where the ball is. Adding that more of uncertainty to think about in this team, I think it was a welcome addition seeing him back, and on top of what he already provides, it's just chef's kiss. I can 100% agree with that, bruh. Let's talk about just the general proceedings of the game. Timo, talk to me about that first half and how perfect it was, because I'm like, listen, we're 3-0. They didn't have a sniff. We were just all over them, bruh. Just talk to me through some of that first half and what you saw.
There's so much I can get into in regards to that first half. I think the biggest thing and the biggest statement coming through that tunnel and onto that pitch and that whistle blowing was the sort of approach the Arsenal team were going to make. And I'm not going to lie to you, when you've heard everything you have heard regarding how people thought Sporting were going to play and how they played against Man City and how Arsenal wouldn't be able to cope and everything, it's all of that went out the window and we just said we're going to play our game. And control is something that we haven't been able to speak about freely when it comes to Arsenal this season. But that's everything and more we had throughout that whole first half. Sporting did not get a sniff. In terms of our press, we were spot on. How our line of engagement in terms of how we were trying to retrieve the ball back. And to the point where we weren't really losing the ball. We were very rarely losing the ball. And we were playing the ball in very, very dangerous areas very early on. And it's not even that it has to come through Martin Odegaard. It was coming from our deeper players. It was coming from the likes of Partey, Saliba, Timber, and just looking at how comfortable these guys were on the ball. And I talk about the first touch and how it's imperative, someone like Odegaard was able to just it's almost like everybody remembered how to take a first and second touch as soon as he's received the ball. Like it sounds so stupid because football in terms, it's so simple to kind of just do that, but it's like he's a breath of fresh air. And yeah, like in terms of the first goal, like just the one touch, the passing, the intricacy, the off the ball movement, and all of a sudden they're on the back foot and, you know, ball into the box, goal Martinelli. Very good attacking position, and it's where we like to see him on the end of attacks. And then before you know it, another ball's played over the top. Saka's got that. Like we already know what's gonna happen. You know, like it's just night and day. Like it's like Imax said earlier, man. I love my Arsenal, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it just make you want to hug your scarves and gear tight. Like, yo, this is why I signed on, bro. This is why I committed, brother. This is
literally
it. Like
this is it, man.
It's just that
this is like that.
Wonderful, man.
This is like that. I guess I can reference it saying, like, you know, there'll be that one meal that either your other half or your mama cook for you that you just know when you get through that door, you know what time it is, man. Like, 100. And then you just show mad love to mama or home girl after, and it's like, yeah, man, like I'm home. You get it? This is us. We're home, bro.
It's like, again, it's like that scene in Ratatouille when the boy actually had the ratatouille and he was an asshole the whole movie, but he tasted that. He was like the flashback. He said, "Oh my gosh!" Like he was just brought him right there, son. Like that's great football, man. It was just champagne. Everything felt crisp. It felt purposeful. It felt just so snappy in terms of, again, being aggressive in the press, being consistent in the structure, and all the rotations offensively, bro. Just the movements, the probing. One of the things that I've been looking for a lot this season, passing into central areas and carrying through central areas to create different situations and just advance us up the field and win us some territory. That was happening so much in that first half. It was absolutely perfect. That is 100% what I wanted to see. It was happening from Odegaard. It was happening from Timber. It's happening from Jurrien in bits. It was happening with Declan in certain bits as well. That's what I want to see, getting through, breaking through those central areas and making things happen in small intervals, and it builds up and it adds in after time. That first half was near perfect. That was almost perfection in my opinion. Fantastic. And just to go ahead.
No, I completely agree with you. Okay. I even said at the end of the first half, I was like, these man definitely took a trip to Dubai.
Bro,
I don't know what happened.
They had the secret trip, bro. They had the secret trip. Somebody has to have photos of these men on the plane. There has to. Has to, bro. I promise you. But to keep skirting forward, we go through the second half. We open up a little bit tough, which has unfortunately been a slightly consistent theme this season. We're opening our second halves kind of very wonky, and we lose some control. There was a set piece that happened about 2 or 3 minutes in, and I'm about to say Ignacio, he got a goal in off of the set piece. I think Calafiori was trying to fall over is what it was. Tougher periods though, but eventually we grew out of that. You know, we got a little bit more aggressive. We advanced up the field as you know, we kind of deflected balls away and cleared our lines and such. And we got back up, we got aggressive, and we just held on to the ball a little bit more, and we're just getting so many penetrating runs through the middle, and eventually we get our just due, honestly. And as Odegaard goes down for a penalty, Saka dispatches it with a perfect form, a perfect take of a penalty. We keep going, and it's just like we're playing ghosts after that. It's training session fully, like, and we're fully on the ball. Maybe they have a couple of moments, but overall it's just pretty easy. Mikel Merino has a thunderous shot that goes off the keeper or goes into the air, and Trossard finishes that off for the 5th, and we just cruise, man. We just cruise like crazy. Comprehensive performances, bro. Comprehensive.
Literally.
This is gonna be a hard question. I'm gonna direct this to both of y'all because y'all might have different answers. Give me a standout player, not your man of the match, but give me a standout player. Or you can give a standout pairing or pod or whatever, but talk to me about something that really stood out from one of your player performances here. I'll start with you, Timo. Go ahead.
I can't lie, I know who the man of the match is, and even that is debatable because there were a lot of good performances on that pitch.
I'm expecting different answers from all of us today. Answers from all of us.
I'll say my standout performer has to be Timber. Like, look, I think it's very well known. We're missing. Are we really missing Tomiyasu? No, I'm playing. We're really missing Ben White. Like, it's gonna be a thing where we're kind of gauging how well Timber will play with the runner games that we have got going on and essentially how Mikel's going to be able to utilize him or even look after him.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most comfortable since prior to his injury I have seen Timber play. Like,
Bro,
when I tell you, like, the confidence, even borderline arrogance this guy had on the ball today, his directness, change of direction, ball carrying ability to play the right pass at the right time, combination play down that right hand side with both Saka and Odegaard. Like, I'm like, we're talking about a luxury of fullbacks we have at the club, right? But this to me just looks like glove. It's a glove fit,
bro.
It's an absolute, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm literally screaming on the inside when this guy takes a touch on the inside of the ball, bro. Like, it just looks clean and different. It works, and it's the way he's able to avoid pressure. Like, I expect that from my midfielders. Bro was playing left striker at one point. He's not meant to be up that far up the pitch.
It's not.
But he's so comfy with it.
It's not normal. It's not normal, bro. Nah. And before I continue, I'm about to say, Mac, do you have the same person as a standout player or not? So I can gauge whether I can go in or not.
He was one of the three. I have another two.
Okay. All right, so I'll add in my little piece on Timber before I throw it over to you. This man is different. You need to understand, y'all. And it's not just him. I hope I don't steal Max thunder on this, but listen, people need to understand that this team is evolving in so many different ways, and now a big reason for our X factor, a big reason for our unpredictability and proficiency in rotations and stuff like that is because of not just Jurrien Timber, but also Calafiori as well. Them two being buccaneering, very, very comfortable in possession, progressive, attacking fullbacks, and not just, they're bombing forward and doing overlapping runs. Not doing that. No. They're holding on to the ball. They're commanding the ball. They're taking up spaces. They want to cross in the ball. They want to drop the shoulder and be, real, involved in the play, especially in the final third. And that creates so many different moments. That's where the extra X factor comes in our attack, bro. And missing those two has been an absolute, like, travesty. It's been a travesty, bro. Do you see what happens when these two are together? People can't compute what's going on sometimes. You got to deal with Odegaard on the ball. You got to deal with Timber back there doing like 10 jinkins and drop you in the shoulder and just zooming past you. Then you got to deal with Calafiori doing a swashbuckler and run on your ass. Like, there's so much to compute and account for that it overloads teams, and that creates so many more moments for people to keep things simpler. One of the biggest things I say is a plus, especially in Jurrien Timber's performances and just how he is, Saka can just stay up. Saka can just stay up most of the time, or more often than not. Think about how many more times Saka can just stay up, or he can just jog back. He don't got to do it. Timber's ability to defend 1v1, his ability to drive with the ball himself, enables so much more activity and proactive positioning from the rest of our team. It's crazy. The comfortability in possession, him being able to just, again, slip into any of these spots on the field. Again, we saw him at left striker. Insane levels of control and options that we have. Versatility that's happened. And again, a lot of this happens with Calafiori too on that side as well. It can't be understated how good our fullbacks are. This is our starting pairing. When everybody's fit, it's these two fullbacks. Calafiori on the left, Timber on the right. Best two right back pairings, and it's dangerous. It's scary hours for y'all, bruh. Y'all need to understand why I was so sad when this man tore his ACL first game last season. Y'all gonna know why. Y'all gonna see why.
I was bummed.
Y'all gonna see why, bro. He's a different baller, bro. He's a different one, bro. These fullbacks about to cause havoc on niggas. But anyways, Matt, go ahead. You can go with your two, bro.
All right, so for my first one, it was Gabriel.
Yes.
I thought today he was very strong. He kept Gyökeres in his pocket all game.
Facts.
And I didn't have any worries. I did say Gyökeres was gonna get something from this game, but he really didn't. He got one turn, which got them a free kick. But other than that, Gabriel had a very, very solid game. Very good goal. Textbook. The celebration.
Hey, listen. It was over his eyes, but still we take those. Don't worry. He was telling Gyökeres, don't watch, baby. Close your eyes, girl. He was like,
I think that celebration alone could be the reason why Gyökeres won't sign for us in January.
Hey, listen, don't worry about that, man. That's why we say he put it over his eyes. He did it incorrectly. He thought it was something else, man. My fault. Don't worry.
And then for my second player, it's Raya. I think a few moments where we lacked.
I like that.
When we lacked, he kept us in the game. They had a few chances, and Ryan pulled off some very, very good, solid stops. I always love Raya. I love how he keeps the control in the game. So when we feel like things are getting too away from us, he relaxes us, he calms us down and relaxing. He's like, I'm Raya, everyone relax now. I'm here.
I would even say his distribution today was spot on. Like even for the first, I think for one of the goals, I know the counter attack was beautiful, but it came from a defense splitting pass. I mean, there was even a pass he played into Partey that I think Sporting were pressing us with about 4 players, removed all of them, and all of a sudden Odegaard's got the ball on the right side, and we're looking at attacking again. And this was after like a lot of pressure was being put on us after they'd scored their goal. So yeah, I agree. He's been a standout performer today for sure.
Listen, I 100% agree with that. Again, we was having the conversations about like, hey, somebody was like, listen, like, what you mean? What you mean you wanted Ramsdale over Raya, bro? I'm joking. All love Ramsdale. All love Rambo. Don't worry about it. But still, like, looking at David Raya's just the composure, just again, every cross is claimed, everything feels confident. It's just so much assurance there that you sometimes forget how good the backline is. Sometimes you forget how good he is, and he's risen up another level this season, bro. In my personal running, I think he is in my top 3 or 4 for the best players of this season so far, because he has done a lot that people maybe have underrated. So, 100%, man. I will say for mine, I gotta give the pod of Gabriel and Saliba the like a nod for my honorable mention and stuff, because again, both of them together, like when it came down to Gyökeres, absolute pocket, one of the most informed strikers right now. For the first time in however long, he didn't have a sniff today. Not a sniff, maybe one thing off the bar, and that was Marino in the end of the game, bro. And you didn't even get that. Like, absolute pocket job, and it's all right. It's cool, bro. Like, Gabriel and Saliba are just go ahead.
That was the pocket job, bro. That was the Dudley brothers.
Bro, the team 3D, bro. Devon. We gonna set this on fire and put this man through it. One time for the one time, bro. Oh, my brother, testify. Bro. It's one of those, man. It's one of those. Like, let's keep it a stack bundle for real, man. No, I agree, bro. Listen, and again, This is serious, bro. You cannot rate striker performances off of when they play Arsenal, because more often than not, you're coming up against like 2 absolute behemoths, and then a team that is defensively just so sound. That's hard to do. Try it with other sample sizes, bro. This one is a mulligan. Don't worry about that. Whatever you get, Haaland don't even do nothing to us. So there you go. Haaland don't even do nothing to us. So that should tell you enough. But fairs, bro. But yeah, Gabriel and Saliba, just absolutely just imperial today, bro. Imperial. And I loved it, bro. Again, and not even just from the defensive side, the offensive side as well, making these little runs, incisive passes through central areas. Again, Gabriel in set pieces, just absolute demon. Like, what more do you want from them? That was a performance where I was asking for more. How can they contribute in little ways? Like, again, those little 5-yard carries, those little incisive passes, and they're doing that in spades. That's what we love to see, man. Confidence, assurance, strength, and just real ability, bro. Love it. So the whole back line in pairs, they get their shout outs, man. The fullbacks, I gave my shout outs as an honorable mention. Gabriel, Saliba, again, they get their honorable mention. I think everybody had a good game today, personally. Honestly, I give Havertz was underrated today. I think he did some really good work on the field. Gabriel Martinelli, for the minutes that he had, I think he was very effective. Again, just really confident, and again, the decision making was better today. Just find the route, do a little step over, and go. Find your thing. You don't got to get caught up too much in the little details and trying to hesitate. There was less hesitation for him today, which that's what we all want to see from him. So I was very pleased with that. Partey's hamstring work. It's a contract year. I know it's a contract year. You can't fool me, dog. You can't fool me. I'm gonna be honest right here, bro. I'm not gonna miss my words. I don't think. Listen, I got my eyes on you, bro. I got my eyes on you, man. I don't know what you put in them hamstrings, brother. But something working. But you can't fool me.
He rolled back the years with that performance. I'm not gonna lie, because as much as we talk about how he has been for Arsenal over the course of the time that he's been there, like, there aren't too many performances I can say that he dominated midfield and looked like. At one point, I thought he was playing like Timber.
Bro,
like, in possession of the ball and just being able to hold on to it.
Shoulder, run low, little tweak right there.
I'm thinking, when have I last seen Partey do that? Never seen it.
Again, the best versions of Partey plays like the opposition midfield isn't even there. That's really what it's like. Like, it's just like he just just move around and go. So there was that. Again, Declan had a solid game as well. But again, everybody had their good things. Got some minutes from Mikel Merino. Trossard came on and got a goal as well. Winieri minutes, he looked really good. Like fire stuff. Now, real quick, we can do a quick run through. All right, give me your man of the match. Let's blitz through. Give me a man of the match, Mac.
Ooh, my man of the match.
Tough one today.
For me, might have to be Odegaard still. The way he controlled it. For me, the reason why I love Odegaard so much is everyone believes in their captain. Like, when he wasn't playing, we were struggling to create, and with the beliefs, even with things that were good at, like set pieces. The set pieces weren't coming across every game, but when you have games like this, set pieces were fantastic, everything. So by far, Odegaard still.
No,
fairs. Timo?
You know what, I was kind of close in terms of picking Odegaard like Mac though, but I have to give it to Bukayo. I agree with what Amak said in regards to what Odegaard's done to that team, but I also find that Bukayo's now playing more with a smile on his face because Odegaard's back on the pitch. And when that guy's playing with a smile on his face, he's a villain. That guy, listen, he had the defender on his backside, turning inside, outside, brother. Like, Bukayo Saka at his best doesn't have to score a goal. You understand? But the fact that he was able to create for Havertz today and also dispatch a very crucial penalty considering the circumstances, and still look at providing opportunities, and also his tracking back and reception of receiving the ball as well. Like he just gave that, not even just the back line, but even midfield for Sport, and he gave them a tough time. And like he even said at the end of the game, like anybody could have won that player of the match award with the way that this team played today. But I think he just edges it for me. Odegaard, listen, man. Odegaard, man, we love you, but god damn, like, we missed you, dog. Look at what you're doing.
100. Listen, I put it to y'all like this, bro. I see Odegaard as our mind. I see Odegaard as Arsenal's mind. The metronome, the temperament, the timings, the tendencies that there. I see him as a lot of the mind. I see Bukayo Saka as a lot of the heart. That is just like the one that will to win. The real thing that's within this Arsenal team to be like, yo, we want to cut everybody's head off, bro. It's no more niceties, bro. We just got to keep going, keep plugging away. The insistence, the never back down attitude type shit. I feel like a lot of that just emanates from him, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it comes from a lot of the team, but just his performances, his absolute standard of excellence when it comes to every game, approaching it as do or die, bro. He is on people's necks. He's going at players. He's going for the kill. He's not hesitating. He's not no pushover, whatever in these games, bro. A lot of the heart that comes from this team, a lot of the ruthlessness that we want to see, the attacking prowess we want to show, just the absolute effort to kill games off and be the best we possibly can be. I feel like a lot of that is it's epitomized in Bukayo Saka. That's my man of the match today, bro. You can't deny this kid. World class. It's just that simple. I don't know how many weeks I do. I have to do like a telethon or some shit, like, you know, that thing in SpongeBob where Miss Krabs like day 43. I will be sitting here for literally 50 days straight on a live stream, and I will say he's world class. I might set a Guinness World Record. I might have to do it. Like, he's that good, bro. He's that good. Fantastic performance today, but everybody deserves massive plaudits because they came through to a tough ground with a team that had a lot of momentum, especially at home when they ain't lost in 18 months, and put them in an absolute pack. Simple as that, bro. We went to the home with these Lions and we came out with a whole mane on a coat, bro. It's really like that. It's as simple as that. Real quick, Mikel Arteta rating. I haven't done this one in a while, man. Mikel Arteta rating.
Timo. Brother. that man gets. If there's a number I can think of above infinity, that will be the number. Reason being, and he's 2 for 2 on this, right? And I know it's down to the fact that he hasn't had the numbers initially. Injuries are a bitch, like, I get it, but the rotation around our last game, and this game has been spot on. Like, and I mean, even in terms of timing, like, being able to take off Jurrien Timber last game, Saka last game, and even fully resting Martinelli completely. And then taking off Odegaard and bringing on Ethan scoring his first Premier League goal in the sequence, and then seeing the sort of players that came on and came off today, like knowing that we've got a big game on the weekend as well. Like it's just now that I'm finally saying this is something I've had scrutiny for Arteta for in previous seasons. The lack of rotation has killed us. And in some cases I feel for him because quality has been a very huge issue in that department. Now that he has the quality off the bench, I'm not frightened. I'm not scared we're going to give up leads. I don't think we're going to concede goals. It doesn't give you that feeling anymore. It gives you that feeling of, you know what, the player that's come off has done their job. The player coming in knows how to do their job. And I have complete belief in those players. That's what Arteta has changed, I'd say, in the last few games. And yeah, where I have to give him a number that's above infinity for that one still.
Yeah, I hear it, bro. I hear it, man. Mac, you around the same thing?
Well, for me, I'm going to give it a strong 8.7. The only reason why it's not a 10 is because my brother Ethan didn't score.
This fucking guy, bro. This guy.
Well, agreeing with everything that Timo said with rotations, my pet peeve with El Jefe for the last couple of seasons is the fact that he doesn't rotate quick enough or anything like that. But now that he's got loads of people that are fit and strong enough and with the quality to play now, he has freedom. When we're up a lot, he can just start switching things around and understanding. He can trust the players. I think that's what it is now. He trusts the players that he has.
You took the word.
But the only downside, I wish KT came on instead of Zinchenko, but he can't get everything. Beggars can't be choosers. But other than that, I think he played it really well today.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree with all y'all points, bro. Like, we're getting there. We're getting there. The confidence. And like we said, as soon as the season started, bro, we're going to need everybody, every last man that is available at this club right now. We're going to need, down to the freaking kit man, down to Stuart McFarlane who does the photos, bro. We're going to need everybody to be in fine form and full sharpness and ready to go, bro. Like, there's so much to break down and talk about, but at the barest minimum, we gotta be ready, and Mikel's gotta be ready to employ them. Again, those 19 people that you have that are available and saying, yo, like, I can put any one of them in and they can do their job. They can fight for this badge properly at the standard that we have set. And that's what it's all about, bro. Going into this fall period, we need to pick up wins. We need to be right in it. Champions League, we need to make sure we're securing all the points that we need to get through. Hopefully, no extra games. We don't want to slip below the top 8, and we're in pole position to stay there. We handle our business with Monaco and the rest. We should be a solid form. And again, throughout this entire fall period, the winter period, going into the holiday fixtures, just got to be on point, man, because when January 1 turns, a whole lot of things can happen. So we just got to make sure we're in and around it for when it's our time, bro. We're not out of any race yet. Anybody tells you we're out of a race, they're stupid. Let you know that right now. So that's all we got, man. Bro,
yeah, I can't lie. We've got
West Ham.
We've got West Ham. Then we've got
United in the midweek.
United. Then we've got Monaco. Then we've got Fulham. Are we playing Leicester again? Is it Leicester?
Potentially. I gotta double check it. Hold on, let me get you. So the next 5 fixtures, actually: West Ham, Man United at home, Fulham away, Monaco at home, Everton at home, Palace in the EFL Cup, Palace then 3 days later again away, and then Ipswich on the 27th, Brentford on the 1st. We have a very some potential, you know what I'm saying, some potential tough fixtures. Of course, I don't want to put nothing past nobody, but we handle our business and do what we did today. We're cruising. We're in a real fine spot to catch up and be in a real conversation come January 1. Don't talk to me now. Let's reassess in January. All I'm saying is for all you people who wrote everybody off in the CL and the PL and stuff like that, kick rocks, sit back, and don't claim nothing when we back in these conversations. That's all I need to let you know, bro. But that's all we got, man. That's all we got for this video today. Make sure you let us know all the comments that you guys may have. Who's your favorite player this match, your favorite goal, all that good stuff. Let us know in the comment section below. Listen, Mac, Timo, appreciate you, gang, as always.
Pleasure, man. Pleasure.
Listen,
anytime, Brody.
Y'all know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all. It's been full-time trip. That's all the time we got. And we out of here, man. COYG.